Welcome back to Rocket Garage and Service. In today's video, we are fixing the check engine light that has been on my 2006 Sierra for about 6 months to a year now, but not really sure what's going on with it. We're going to start with checking the codes and just going through the troubleshooting process of how to fix it. I mean, there's a lot of variables that could be. So please sit back and enjoy today's video. Thanks for coming by.
All right, that should be a little quieter now. I got the fan off. So we're gonna run our diagnostic. And we have 4. Oh goodness. I think last time I checked we only had 1. So let's see what it is. It's the bad part about being used to a check engine light being on. Yep, so we got bank 1, sensor 1 heater. Bank 1, sensor 1 heater. Bank 1, sensor 1. Knox sensor. Oh, we didn't know that was going on. Bank 1, sensor 1 heater. Bank 1, sensor 1 heater. Bank 1, sensor 1 heater. So I'm going to start with the O2 sensor. Maybe the O2 sensor just died. And go from there. I'm not going to really worry about the knock sensor. I'm probably just going to go ahead and clear out the codes. From here, let's see, we hit escape. We'll hit erase. That should take our check engine light away. And it's, oh, I ain't going to start it. It's still on. Usually, it seems like these GMs will have the check engine light come on until the engine starts. I think it's like oil pressure is really what it's chasing. As you can see, it's still on. Check engine light on, and we have the oil pressure. I'm pretty sure once it sees oil pressure, that's when it kicks off. But I'm going to go ahead and change this bank 1 sensor 1 and go from there. It looks like it might be just disconnected. I never looked, I just always drove it. So let's see. All right, so I'm a big fan of ramps. It's already a truck, so we really don't have much of a ground clearance issue. So I put it on ramps. I set the parking brake. I did just get done taking the trash off, so the engine's hot, so I'm gonna give it a minute to cool off. I might go ahead and scooch under there. It should be around this area here. See if I can't locate it. And maybe it's as simple as just plugging it in, who knows? And we'll go from there. All right, something else I do. So now we got a clean pad. I take these just mats and do sometimes 2, 4, 6, whatever, just to make it as comfortable as possible. We're already laid on the ground. Ain't no fun, but we don't have a lift, so it is what it is. We'll get some more, and then I'll take y'all under the vehicle. All right, so we got 4 pads here. Let's get under here and see if we can't find this O2 sensor issue. Turn my headlight on. We got it on. Let me rearrange all of my hands. Something like that. So, looks like there's our O2 sensor here. Because we're looking at bank 1 sensor 1. You can see how much oil we had. And then everything got updated and regasketed. Yeah, it looks like it's just, maybe just failed. So I'm gonna see what I have. I know that's a 22 millimeter. I've been dealing with these a lot lately. Just gotta unplug it up here. This might not be that bad of a job. So, all right, let me try to see what I got for sensors. All right, so got disconnected. Wound up. One of the advantages of wearing long sleeves is exhaust and you don't touch as easily. I put some WD-40 on it, as you can see here, and I got my 22 millimeter wrench, old Craftsman, and I'm gonna see if I can get it off. I'll let y'all know. So that actually came out really easy. So it looks really lean, but who knows? These are OEM far as I know. So let me see what I got. I'll take y'all to the bench, and if we have to splice one together, I won't take y'all down that again since we just did it on the Honda. But yeah, let's see. All right, so have here is the truck O2 sensor. Here's one of them out of the Trans Am. It is different, but as long as our colors are all the same, which I'll verify, we should be good to go. It really shouldn't change, but I'll just double check. And but yeah, I'll show you. The plugs are the same. I got it upside down, and we'll see. So yeah, let me double check that, and I'll take you all along. All right, so really wasn't that interesting. We are still on jack stands, so let's see, or ramps. Let's see what we got. Truck on. Check engine light should have went away. I do not know why it's still there. Huh. Let's see. That's BS. Why would we have that with a new O2 sensor? Immediately. Let me I don't think there's a fuse for that. All right, so that time it went away. See, last time it didn't go away. So I wonder if it was reading that immediately. So now let's take the key out, put it back in. Okay. I knew that didn't make sense. So it didn't really clear out the faults last time because it was still reading that O2 sensor had an issue. So, okay. Well, I'm going to take it around the block and see if anything comes back. All right. So I'll go around the block and do an outro. Most likely, one drive wouldn't tell me what's going on anyways. So usually anything emission related, which O2s do fall in that category, depending on the manufacturer, actually, it could be off how many times the key, on, off, it could be off miles, maybe a combination of both. I haven't done a lot of research and really caring. My county actually doesn't have emissions, so never really bothered me. It's just a annoying light. And actually on this truck, I had this check engine light on probably for 5 to 7 years, to be truthful, for a EVAP system, something with a clogged vent line due to, we lived on a dirt road for a while. So when the check engine light came back on the truck, I didn't care because we're used to it. So anyways, so to wrap up the video, all I did was we read the code and we saw that we had multiple faults for O2 sensor. Then we did have a random one for knock sensor. I'm not going to chase the knock sensor because there is a slight chance maybe they are a related code. So we'll fix this one and see if another one comes for the knock sensor. When the engine was out, they could be regasketed, and lifters and head gasket, and then the top end probably refresh, new motor mounts, a lot of good work. It's about $3,000 total. But when the engine was out for that, a new knock sensor harness and sensors got put back in. So I'm very confident in knock sensors, other than we do know that there's an issue with knock sensors, and the mechanic who worked on it actually thought he had everything figured out. So I will report to him if it comes back, just so you don't make the same mistake on another customer, because you got to take the intake manifold off to change these. But anyways, so it was a 22 millimeter. Sometimes those things can be an absolute pain in the butt. That's one reason I went ahead and soaked it in WD-40. And it probably wasn't a good idea that I drove it and had the engine hot, because metal expands and can tighten up things. And maybe that's what helped, was the WD-40 on the hot metal kind of contracted it. I don't know, because it came off really easy. So that's a good thing. And then I just had another one laying around from my Trans Am, and my Trans Am is all Holley now, so it's a little bit of a different setup for the O2, so I was able to use those. All O2s are generally interchangeable, especially when you go GM to GM. And yeah, we just plugged it up, so it's just a remove and replace, just based off the codes that we have, and we'll see if it comes back. I did try clearing this code once before, and it came back, and I didn't clear it since. That's going on probably like 8 months ago. But anyways, that's kind of the roll up of the video. Hope someone took something away from it. And as I said in previous videos, this is just, my content is coming just from maintaining 4 or 5 vehicles that's all like 20 years old. Things are breaking. Actually, when I get back home, I've decided I need to make a list, not only for content purposes, but just for stuff that still needs to be fixed. Pretty sure my trailer wiring for the trailer brakes on the trailer has rubbed through, and that'd be for another video explaining why. But I need to fix that. Or there's my brake control on the truck, and that's where the troubleshooting comes in. But anyways, hey, I appreciate y'all coming by. Please like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please do. If you are subscribed, thank you so much. We are building up slowly. I think we're in like the 130s or something like that. But we'll keep putting out stuff. And thank you. See you next one.